Good morning. Here I am out in the wild, and I thoroughly enjoy being out here. This morning I'm turkey hunting and trying to call in a gobbler, and they're very quiet this morning. And I don't hear any gobblers at all. In fact, I've been out twice. I haven't heard one gobble. But as I was sitting here, it occurred to me how closely associated the natural world is with the spiritual world. And in fact, I think it's the other way around, that the spiritual world created the natural world. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. So the natural world originated in the realm of the spiritual world. But it reminds me of what Jesus said in the Gospels. I believe it's John chapter 10, when he was talking about his sheep. And he said, "My sheep hear my voice, and they follow me. And another voice they will not follow. In fact, they will flee from him." And he calls each one by name. And it occurred to me as I'm out here trying to counterfeit a gobbler and some hens, and it reminds me of Satan the deceiver. And he's trying to mimic and counterfeit God. He's called the Antichrist. And he's here to deceive and to draw and to kill, maim, destroy. But Jesus said, "I am come that you might have life, and that you might have life more abundantly." And so I don't know about you, but I just want to encourage you this morning that God wants us to have life. That's what he intended for us, and to have life much more abundantly. And so we're out here just praising God, relaxing in his creation, and realizing so many parallels are in the natural and the spiritual. And unfortunately, I'm playing Diablo the Deceiver this morning. I'm trying to counterfeit. I'm trying to counterfeit nature and to deceive a gobbler and bring him in this morning. I've been pretty successful. My percentage rate is pretty good, but so far the last couple of years I've been stiffed. And the weather's changed this year, and it's very cold. And it's warming up slowly, and I think they'll activate really soon. But I want to encourage you this morning, tune into and be sensitive and hear his voice, recognize when he calls your name and he's wooing you and talking to you, and just he wants to bless and encourage you. He wants life more abundantly for you. And so he's willing to do whatever it takes to father you into that abundant life. And so this morning, be encouraged, listen to the Father, but also be well aware, be sober, be vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, like a roaring lion, seeks to whom he may devour. Now there's a different tactic where he comes in not to deceive, but to intimidate. So he is an intimidator, he's a deceiver, and I'm encouraging you this morning, just turn your heart towards the Lord. He'll open your ears. The Spirit of God will be able to speak to you in a special language and a special affection and special things just between you and him. That's what's beautiful about your relationship to the Lord in the spiritual realm. He can move in ways beyond words and body language and things that we talk about in romance. God's so far beyond that. And in the realms of the Spirit, it's something beautiful to experience. Enjoy God's creation. He has blessed us with it. And I hope to get a gobbler this year, but so far they are not being deceived. So don't be deceived and be blessed. Open your ears and your heart to the Lord. And he wants to bless you with life more abundantly. God bless you.